Hello everyone, it is Rob the Replicator here. I'm just doing a review of the Replicator campaign after its first 30 days. Just give you some insight and some hope, so hopefully some hope for other creators that may be struggling right now or have been struggling in the past. Just to what can happen if you make a good campaign, you treat your backers well, you build relationships and you give back to the community. So let's have a look. 391 backers. It should actually be more, I think. But what I did was I was getting worried because it was like my final day before, and I wasn't 100% sure it was going to extend. And luckily I checked it because it wouldn't have gone into the next 30 days. It would have gone straight into in demand, and that would have been disastrous. So this should have been like a proper countdown, like 12 hours, 6 hours, 5 hours, and so on. But instead it just said 30 days. So that was an error on my part, but an error that probably would work out for me better in the long run. So 391 backers, 25,500 US dollars. Fantastic, just crazy result really. 79 of these all claimed here, 86 of the Kane and White cover, 9 of the Rob Willis black and white. So that one is really the least popular, and that is something that I'll have to think about for next time. Obviously people are not keen for a black and white edition of this book, which is fine. Dan Frager, 28 claimed for a question mark cover. Like, we haven't seen what that is yet. 23 of the all three covers, which is good. 42 out of 69 of the everything pack, which is outstanding. And then we've sold 5 pieces of original art plus this Rob Willis cover. So, a really good spread. And that doesn't take into consideration the secret perks. And just bear with me 1 second. That doesn't even bear into account the secret perks. So there's 78 of all 3 covers and 37 of all 3 issues. So yeah, really cool stuff here. That just shows you, like, the power of building up people over a couple of campaigns, building your email list, because they've already got issue 1 and 2, but they want all 3 covers, and they want that secret perk. So that is really cool. Back to the campaign. There's a couple of things. I'll bring up some stats in a minute. But just going over the campaign page, it's really cleanly laid out, I feel. Cover, a little bit about the story. Obviously up here it has what it is, how many pages it is, and a short little blurb. And then cover, a little bit more, and then interior art, interior art, interior art, interior art, a little bit more of a description, a little bit on the covers, the variant covers, Dan Frager, and the Rob Willis black and white, and then some black and white internal pages, a little bit about the team, and then frequently asked questions. So I think these are really important to have, because you want to have those questions answered. Will it get your book? Yes, it's my 3rd campaign with Comicsgate, 6th overall. How's it's going to be shipped? Gemini mailer, bagged and boarded with tracking. I mean, like, this is stuff people actually really want to know. They want to know that their comic is not coming in a Ziploc bag. It's not coming without a bag and board. It's coming in a proper comic mailer. So that's really important. This as well is I'm not a huge fan of graphics in general, but this I think is essential. And that is just a progress bar of how far along the comic is. So this shows that I just updated this today. The pencils are all done now. They're all finished. Inks are 95% complete, and colors are halfway there. So we're killing it. We're only 30 days in, and we've finished all the pencils on the book. So, it's happening. The book is going to get into people's hands. They're actually going to receive it. I think that's really cool. We also had this add-on section here, and add-ons are actually really cool. I'll go back to that screen in a second. So just look here. So the Replicator 2 misprint, 5 people have picked that up. I've put D here apparently. So that is really, that's an error on my part. The original, we've got 18 people have picked that up. And, you know, 1 and 2 damaged. 3 people have picked that up. And that's not including like the extra, like the add-on covers that people can pick up. I'm not going to try and figure it out here. Yeah, I don't think it actually says it here, but 14 of the Dan Frager, another 9 of the Rob Willis, or is that the Rob Willis there? Yeah, I'll be guessing without looking through it. But the point is that these add really, they bring your average dollar amount up. So every back you get is spending a certain amount of money, and having those add-ons, you know, increases how much they're spending, which in turn makes you more money, and with the more money you can make more comic books, which is, you know, that's the ultimate goal. So I would recommend doing those add-ons. It can make fulfillment a lot more of a nightmare, but ultimately you want to make the money so you can make more comic books. And then we're on to the stretch goals. These are really cool. Visual representation of these here in a graphic form. These are the only 2 graphics I've got on the campaign. So apart from pages, obviously, but they don't count. And this just shows people visually what they're going to receive. We have this little lock icon here. So you can see this one is locked. 30K, people understand red means, you know, stop, go, lock, that kind of thing. Green usually refers to go, unlock, so that's pretty straightforward. I've also put it here. But 1, 2, 3, 4, they're all unlocked. They're mini prints, which are really cool. Then we have the next 20K bonus, which is an art team bonus. So William, Chris, and Corey will get $250 each, which, you know, it's a pretty decent amount, you know, for a campaign of this size. It's not Graveyard Shift where it's, you know, whatever bonuses John was paying, which were ridiculously good. I can't remember off the top of my head. And the other one, which people really liked, I was surprised. People really liked these 2 stretch goals. Like, you know, when I think about it as a backer, I think, oh, well, I'm not getting anything physical for myself. But people love the whole community benefiting from it. So giving artists extra money for a job well done is much appreciated by people, and making sure that the book is going to start, you know, like they don't have to wait for this one to get fulfilled and in their hands before we start on issue 4. We'll start issue 4 hopefully within the next month. I need to finish writing it. I have the basic details of the issue and the sequences done. I just need to put it into panel form now. And then I'll start William on it, because, you know, because of the success of the last campaign, we were able to do this one ahead of time, and because of the success of this campaign, we're able to do the next one ahead of time. So that's really cool stuff. We also have this print that's been unlocked now by Matthew Dalton. This is Ghost in a tank, a recuperation tank, which is a really cool piece as well. And yeah, we are less than 5K away from this stretch goal now, which is cool. This is a print of the Replicator by William, who's our interior artist, a sensational artist, and it's inked by Sis as well, who's our internal inker. Okay, so that is just a rundown of the campaign. One of the campaigns I would really recommend to follow for layout of a campaign page is this. And also the Lucent, I think, is sensational. So I'll put the link to the Lucent in the description, and I will also put a link to the How to Crowdfund Your Comic document, because it has everything that I've done, you know, from the previous campaign to this campaign, all the changes I've made, and all the tips, not just from me, from other people like Von, Eric, Adam Post, Clint Stoker. There's heaps of little suggestions in there from everyone, even backers you know, they've got their input in there as well. But okay, let's have a look at these two documents, or these two photos. All right, so this is the first 30 days of this campaign. Okay, so 391 backers. And I hope you guys appreciate this, because people won't show you this kind of stuff. They'll keep it to themselves, which is fine. They don't have to. It's what they want to do. But you know, I like being open and transparent with people. So this is what it is. So 391 backers, 4,031 visits. You can find all this information in your campaign insights, which is under your dashboard, under campaign insights, which is just there. All right, so 391 backers, 4,031 visits. That is about, for every person that comes to the page, there's about a 9.7% chance they're going to back this comic, right? Which is sick, which is really good. Compared to this, I haven't done the math on this off the top of my head. I'll pause the video and I'll do it now. Okay, so this one here is 9.7, like I said. So let me just put that in there, 9.7, all right? This one here is 5.5%. All right, so all that means is that whatever I've done with this campaign, it is more appealing to someone who's visiting. You know, and that can be a huge number of things. I can't say it's this or that, but you know, 4.2% increase is huge. It means if I can put, you know, just over 10,000 people through here, right? Through that visited part, this will jump up to 1,000 backers roughly. Okay, so it's not everything, right? You know, but it's just something that I like to keep an eye on. And you don't have to go into it in huge detail, but it is something to be aware of. Like if you have a campaign and you're getting like, you know, 500 people through, right, looking at your campaign, that is not many people. It really isn't. It's gonna be really hard to get a lot of backers if you've only got 500 people through. And these are just examples, guys. This, you know, just take it for what it is. Okay, so let's go into a little bit more. So this is 312 backers for 60 days. Okay, 60 days. So that's the whole campaign. This is for 30 days. So we're only, you know, 1,600 people away from this total number for 60 days. And we have more backers already than all of 60 days. And we've raised 13,000 more Australian dollars. So it's Australian dollars. So just bear that in mind too. Like, it is a huge increase, but it's not American dollars. So just really outstanding job. I hope you take some, I don't know, I don't want to say inspiration, because it makes me sound big-headed, and I'm not in any way. I'm just hopefully you find that it's helpful, that you can, you know, you can do something like this. You can increase the amount of backers you get on your second or third or fourth or fifth or 100th campaign. It's possible, and you can make more money and produce, you know, more and better comics. That is all I'm trying to say. So hopefully this is helpful. If it is helpful and you like the comic, what you've seen, give it a back. I'd appreciate that. And yeah, I will see you guys next time. Bye.